I played football all throughout high school in a small town, and I'm sure I've shared this story with everybody out there before, but our football team wasn't that great. Why? Because we also had it during soccer season, and I'm from a small town, so all the quick guys that we wanted to be on the football team ended up going to the soccer team because they had the same season. So I'm not a huge fan of soccer, but I realize that soccer is probably the most popular sport worldwide. And I think it goes to show that we've got a new team here in Springfield. It's going to bring the excitement. It's going to bring that popularity. And joining me right now is Sven. He is the head coach of the Springfield Athletic Club's new soccer team. Sven, thanks for taking time with us. Holy cow. This is a pretty big deal. Tell us what the big announcement is when it comes to professional soccer coming to Springfield.
Good morning, Greg. Good morning, Springfield. Thanks for having me. My work starts right now to convince you also to come to the soccer match, the first home match for Springfield Athletic. May 21st, we play, and you're more than welcome to join.
Well, and listen, I mean, people aren't, shy of knowing that I'm not the biggest sports guy, but there's something about being live in person at a sporting event. We recently just went to a friend's kids soccer game, and it was great to see, the athleticism and the passion that these young players have. But this is going to be a step above what high school soccer is, right?
Absolutely. So this is really going towards professional soccer, and I can only invite everybody to show up at the SHG Stadium May 21st, 7 p.m. We'll play our very first home match, and it's going to be exciting. 90 minutes packed with action, with lots of emotions and lots of passions from these young players that we have lined up for Springfield Athletic.
We're talking with Sven Gartung, is that right?
Correct.
Gartung or Gartung?
Gartung.
Okay, Gartung. Of course, with Springfield Athletic Soccer Club, announcing that you guys are now part of the United Soccer League. Tell us how important that is.
Exactly. So you have the Major League Soccer, obviously the top tier, and below that you have USL League One and USL League Two. So we have put together a sweet roster of very ambitious and talented college players who, you mentioned that earlier, have no season right now. And we provide them more training. We provide them a pathway towards becoming a pro, hopefully, still.
So again, it's coming up May 21st at SHG Stadium. The first game with the new soccer team that's part of the United Soccer League here in Illinois, in Springfield, and it's all here. You'll hear the action, of course, May 21st at SHG Stadium. Sven, where do you come from? I did very minimal research on you, but I saw that you coached over in Malaysia. Where do you come from, and how far around the world have you been with what is the world's most popular sport, soccer?
Yeah, thank you for asking. So I'm German originally. I think you can hear that. Come from a very small village, 1,500 people. So this is a nice area here in Springfield. I feel very welcomed. And as you said, I've traveled a lot, worked in Malaysia, South Africa, China, and the past 4 years now I'm living in United States, San Francisco, Philadelphia, and now I'm here and I'm really looking forward to this. I've been welcomed very, very well by the people here. It was amazing to see. And now we want to give back a little bit to the people and add something to the event calendar of Springfield.
So tell us about the team. Of course, is this locally being played, but where are the team members from?
So the core team is from Springfield, from UIS. There are some really talented players here. That's why the USL has identified Springfield and Illinois as the next target market. So this is why the franchise went to Springfield. So it's local players from here. And there's a lot of recreational teams are here. I see a lot of talent, so I'm looking forward. In between St. Louis and Chicago, who are going to have the MLS teams. So yeah, it's local players, definitely.
So we're going to see a lot of action, of course, May 21st, SHG Stadium with the Springfield Athletic Soccer Club, and they are now part of the United Soccer League. It's a pretty big deal. And I think even for those who may not follow soccer or sports as closely, being in person at one of these games, there's a certain experience there. Tell us about what it's like to be on the field when you're that close, watching the players at their peak performance, watching the passions, watching just even sometimes dreams getting torn apart on the field. So what's that like being the coach and helping guide all of that?
Yeah, I love to play. Or I love to train, I have to say, with young players and develop them and try to bring them to the next level. If you see how passionate these boys are and how dedicated they are, it's just amazing to see. And they put a lot of effort in. We train 6, 7, 8 times a week, have the match on the weekend. And I think you can feel it when you're on the stands, when you see them working hard to achieve something. And it's, as I said, it's 90 minutes action-packed. So I can only invite everyone to see what is going on. You mentioned that earlier with the kids playing, the enthusiasm. And we still have that. We still have that fire, and it should be really fun.
So check it out, May 21st, SHG Stadium. Where can people get more information about the team and about the schedule so that they can get it on their calendars?
Absolutely.
Where can they find the information at?
So we have obviously several social media running: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and we will be hopefully more in the public soon, so you can find the schedule there. The very first match is going to be May 14th. That's going to be an away match. And as I said, May 21st, we are home. And
how many games do you plan for this season?
There's 14 matches to be played, so 7 away matches, 7 at home.
Right on. And then where are all the teams that you're playing? Where's the geography? Where are you guys going to be headed?
So we're going to Chicago. We're going to St. Louis, Core Valley, Wichita. So, there's some pretty interesting trips and some pretty established teams. So we're liking to play against the big teams.
Sven Gartung, he is the coach of the Springfield Athletic Soccer Club, part of the United Soccer League now. Greatly appreciate you taking the time with us, and we'll talk again in the near future and get this in front of people because it's exciting to have this league here in Springfield. It's big news. May 21st, the first home game, but not the first game. You guys will be on the road for the first game later on this month, but make plans to get out there May 21st, SHG Stadium for the latest addition to Springfield sports, and that is Springfield Athletic Soccer Club. Sven, thank you so much, and we'll talk again soon, all right?
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. It is WMAY Springfield now, 8:30, and